All right, hello, wine-drinking people. Today is Wednesday, the 17th of July, and we've got a lot of great events going on to finish up the month of July. Tomorrow night, a cooking class on Thai and Japanese cooking at Cafe Maxx. Chef Oliver Saucy, quite the instructor, and you get to eat the actual food that he makes right there in front of you. Fascinating. One of the best values we have at Cafe Maxx. We've got our Priorat events coming up, and then, of course, Taste of the Nation Thursday, a week from tomorrow night. And you can get 20% off your tickets for that event if you sign up online and use the code in this email, WineWatchSFL. And like I said, 20% off your tickets if you sign up online. So check that out. And then a week from Friday night, we have got our Penfolds Grange event. Yes, this is an annual event. I don't know how many years we've been doing this now. Maybe over 10, definitely. I think the 1997 release may have been the first release that we showcased. So this would be our 11th year, and every year we've had a different personality from Penfolds in to help us host this event. John Duvall was the winemaker back when we first started doing this. We've had John in. Peter Gago was in just a few years ago, and then we've had other Penfolds personalities. This year we've got Lynn Proctor. Lynn is the star of the movie Somm that's out in movie theaters right now. Well, one of the stars anyways. I don't think he actually passed his test in the movie, but D is one of these wine rocket scientists. It's going to be great to see him again, and he has got a new title with the Treasury Wine Estates Group. This is the company that the parent company that owns Penfolds. They've got a number of wineries in California, and Lynn travels around the country to promote all of these brands. And, well, we bring in the big dogs when we got the Grange on the table. 2008, the current release, and this wine scored big 100 points. That's right, folks. You're going to pay a lot for those extra 2 zeros behind the one. $699, the price of the current release on Grange. I don't know. Call me crazy, but I love Grange. $699 seems like an awful lot of pesos to pay for a bottle of wine. But hey, this is the one iconic wine of Australia. It sells all over the world. They've got a market for this wine. One of the few iconic wines made in the world that's a selection of different vineyards, the best fruit that Penfolds can find every year throughout Southeast Australia. Usually has a little bit of Cabernet Sauvignon in the blend. This is the highest honor for a grower, is to get their grapes into Grange. It used to be like $10,000. It's probably $15,000 or $20,000 today that they get paid with inflation and everything else. And well, that was my first trip to Australia anyways. And it's a great honor for these growers. They get their picture in the annual Grange Growers picture. They get a few magnums to take home with them to drink for bragging rights with their friends. And hey, Penfolds has got a lot of other great wines. John Duvall created the RWT wine. We're going to be showing that. We're going to be showing my favorites, the St. Henri. And we're going to be showing some older vintage wines. That's right. We're going to be showing Bin 28, 1996 vintage. Even their lesser wines at Penfolds will last over 10 years. This is a company that makes very age-worthy wine. I would dare say, for the gamut of wines they produce, the best producer in Australia, one of the best producers in the world. And for your drinking pleasure, I've included everything that we have in the store from Penfolds. We've got an incredible collection, including some of the block wines, the incredibly rare block wines. They're more expensive than the Grange. Well, check it out. Everything we're going to be drinking at our Penfolds Grange tasting. And hey, in addition to the new release, we've got 2 older vintages of Grange. The 98, which scored 98 plus points, and the 1981, very old vintage of Grange, also scored very high, though, 97 points. Check it out. I'm your host, Andrew Lamposoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying, remember, always drink the good stuff first.